Okay, hear me out. When it comes to brewing, I think it's fine for modern, right? Because especially when people throw together a random jumble of cards like Ephemerate and Elishnorn, I can still punish them with my archive traps, right? So Mill has a great time. But especially in this game, in game one, you'll see that a little bit of patience and a really weird hand can actually go the mile. You just have to make it work. Enjoy. Starting the game off, I'm on the play. I got 4 lands, 2 visions, and a spell pierce. A real awkward hand, but I might as well make them think I'm control. Now, is my opponent playing dinos? Because I've never really seen Jetmir Garden in modern, but I draw the Fractured Sanity and I think, okay, I can play it slow and just use on my visions in the long term. Now, they play a Wall of Omens, which tells me, okay, my opponent's not doing anything crazy. I don't need to burn these visions. I can wait till my Fractured Sanity on next turn. So I'm going to play my land. I draw 3rd visions, play out my Fractured Sanity, and just, you know what? No defenses whatsoever. I doubt they're going to be playing non-creature spells. They show me Nissa Resurgent, Mole Drifters, and Elishnorn. They play a Nissa Resurgent here, so I'm like, okay, there's some type of ramp value strategy. I draw a Jace, which is fantastic. I'm going to play it, I'm going to uptake it, and hopefully they mill over 2 more cards, which they do. They fetch here, and then what they're going to do is they're going to play a Mole Drifter, and kind of surprise, they have too many cards in hand that they can't cast. They put 1 more in there, that's 17. I can minus on Jace to draw the 3, put a Fatal Push onto the Shelldock Isle, and I'm laughing all the way to the bank. I'm going to hold a Field Rune plus the Drown Spell Pierce on their turn. I managed to also get a Fog out of the Jace because they're going to attack all into it, which is great. They're going to play a land, get the Nissa trigger. They're going to play another Mole Drifter, and at this point, I'm going to get my value. I'm going to Field of Ruin. I'm going to cast a Vision, see if I can find an Archive Trap. Let's just get something going. Now, they play a Plains, so that's going to be really key here. They're going to get the extra land off the Nissa here. But I counter that with the brought back. I play a Visions of Beyond, and you know what? We're doing some good things with that because we have a Fatal Push, we have a Hedron Crab, we draw the Archive Trap. So I play the Crab. I'm going to Field of Ruin here, keep my Fatal Push options up. Honestly, I get the Crab trigger, but I'm also going to Archive Trap here as well. But the Drown is going to be important because they have some mana here, so I don't want to get got by another brought back, right? I'm not exactly counting the amounts, but they have 1 card left in their library. Like, this is simple. I'm just going to cycle away the Fractured Sanity, and we get there with the GG. We go back to their turn. They just go to their draw, and we go to game 2. Going into this game, I brought in some Soul Guide Lanterns and some Ensnaring Bridges. They play their Emiria first. I'm going to start off with the Soul Guide Lantern because I don't want my Ruin Crab to die. They probably do have some type of removal. My turn, I'm going to play the Crab, play the Otawara because I do want to try and get aggressive with the Ruin Crabs. And since they fetched, Archive Trap them, but I have the Soul Guide Lantern. I'm not worried about a Shuffle Titan. I'm going to get real aggressive with them. They lay down arms, one of my creatures. I still have a Ruin Crab. That's fine. They play a Fetch Pass, and on my turn, I'm really going to Flooded Strand. I'm drawing a little too many lands, but that's fine. Fetch Shock, bring that in tap. Play the other Soul Guide Lantern for good measure, and in case the brought back goes through, I exiled a Solitude, so I think I'm fine. On their turn, they have 4 mana. They're gonna start spinning their wheels a little, fetch some lands, and on, you know, just evoke out a Mole Drifter. I'm expecting Ephemerate, which I'm correct with, and they're gonna flicker, and that's fine. They're drawing all these cards. Again, that's less cards for me to mill, and if they have a Shuffle Titan or whatever, they might draw into it, and that's fantastic. Now, they play the Solitude, get rid of my last Crab. That's fine. They're not bringing that back. Now, I'm gonna cast my Fractured Sanity. They're at 10. I'm actually gonna put a Soul Guide Lantern underneath. I have the option of getting 2 Drowns under there, but I think the Soul Guide Lantern is important in case this one, its effect doesn't work. But regardless, all that thinking aside, my opponent just kept spinning the wheels and drawing. They didn't seem to find what they needed, and the game ended. That's what Mill does. If you're going to put fetch lands into your brew, I'm going to punish you for it. GG's.